Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. The Trump effect is quite broad at the moment. It's even affecting people over in Canada. Yes, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, when Trump said that it is the position of the United States government that there are only two genders, what other genders are there? Can you please name some for me? Because honestly, I have no idea what other genders there are. But according to the woke liberal types, or the woke dingbats, I should say, there are more than two. Strange, isn't it? But they can't even mention the others. Some say pansexual, pan queer, pan whatever it is, and then pan fry and pancake and all these other pan things that they try and add to the mix. Firstly, when I hear pancake, it just makes me hungry. And when I hear pan, it just makes me think of pancakes. So if you're going to put pan in front of something, then, well, it's just going to make me think of food. That's just me personally. But anyway, getting back onto the woke dingbats that want to try and virtue signal that they're better than everybody else because they apparently believe there's more than two genders, which is just absurd and ridiculous if you ask me. But they can't even tell you what other genders there are. And according to Harry Sissy Sisson, there's at least two. That's the Joe Biden answer. Joe Biden. Thank God he's gone. But Harry Sissy Sisson's going, there's at least two genders, but he won't answer what the others are because there aren't any. And my problem is you've got these woke dingbat types who just sit there. They act all high and mighty. They act like they know more than you. They'll yell and scream and they'll try and make you look like you're an idiot, but you're not actually the idiot here. They're the idiot by saying the things that they're saying. Like going against reason, rationale, and all that wonderful things, all those wonderful things, I should say, that make society healthy and functioning and thriving. So, you know what? You've got all these woke dingbat types that are having full-on meltdowns, and it's happening not just in America, but even in Canada. So you have Canada's next prime minister, I believe, Pierre Poilievre, and he's on a mainstream media Toronto's breaking news segment sort of thing. And he gets asked this question. Do you align with Trump's two-gender policy? Have a watch of this.
Let's go back to D.C. right now. Obviously, on his first day on the job, President Trump signed an executive order, the U.S. government only recognizing two genders, male, female. They're unchangeable. If elected as prime minister, is that something that you're going to kind of walk in line with, or what are your feelings on that executive order?
Well, I don't know. Do you have any other genders that you'd like to name?
Me personally?
Yes.
I'm just asking more so if you're in line with what he is saying. Do you agree with what he's saying? Is that something that you would be lockstep with if elected as prime minister?
Well, I'm not aware of any other genders than men and women. I mean, if you have any other that you want me to consider, you're welcome to tell me right now.
Well, there's personally, I am a man. I am as people who say cis man. There are people there who they say they're
me too.
Gender neutral.
Well,
you are a man. Yes, there are people there who say they're gender neutral. Yeah, they say they're gender neutral. They're a trans person. Is that something that you would recognize here, whereas in the States, at least with their U.S. government, the way they're seeing it, there's only two?
I'm only aware of two, but I mean, if you come up with another list, then you're welcome to do that. But I'm aware of two, and as far as I'm concerned, we should have a government that just minds its own damn business and leaves people alone to make their own personal decisions. That's the kind of government I'm going to run.
I love Poilievre's response. Do you have any other genders you would like to name? Please, I'm all ears. Because as far as I'm concerned, there's only two. But if you've got more, show me the list. Show me that there are more. And then the news host is a little bit stunned. You know what I find really interesting? That this is a huge deal for people nowadays. I never thought that I would see the day that you have grown-as individuals in positions of power that are debating whether or not there's more than two genders. And, what will your stance be, or what will your position be as prime minister on Trump's there are only two genders. I think it should be everybody's. Every single person on the face of the earth should know that there are only two genders. There's no other gender. There's only male and female. That's it. You can't get any more. And people that try and say that there are more, we've got non-binary. Again, what is that? Trans. What is that? You're still identifying as the opposite gender, meaning there's only two. Just because you say that you are trans doesn't mean you created this separate category. It's just, for me, I'm looking at it going, you're a woke dingbat. You don't know anything of anything. You're just living in this world where I'm struggling to make sense of it, but yet you're forcing everybody else to fall in line with it. It's absurd. It's ridiculous. And then the reporter, he was just like a little bit stunned. I don't know. I'm a male. And then he used a word that I absolutely hate and loathe and will never use, the C word. It's a derogatory term. Do not call me CIS. No, thank you. Just call me male. Yet the trans people can get away with calling me CIS, but I can't get away with calling them dingbats because they actually are. Like, hello? What world are we living in? And I love Poilievre's response here. He's just like handling this news reporter with utter class. Instead of him just saying, yeah, I'll fall in line, he goes, well, name me, give me the list. Show me the others because I don't know anymore. What in the world is even gender neutral? You're neutral from what exactly? Oh, I'm neutral from gender. Huh? So I mean, I'm just neutral. I'm neither. That's what they want you to believe is non-binary. I'm neutral. I'm neutral in this party. So if I've got male and female, I'm neutral. I thought non-binary was bad. Saying you're neutral in this equation is equally bad as saying you're non-binary. It doesn't work at all. And people that say that, oh, it works for my identity. Oh, my identity is being crushed right now with Trump saying there's only two genders. He's not going to erase us, is he? He's not erasing anybody by saying that there's two genders. Get a grip on life. You're not going to go anywhere as far as I'm concerned. He's not attacking you just because you feel like, oh, there's like millions upon millions of genders. You know, when you are being that inclusive, you're actually being very exclusive. You're being exclusive to, you know what? Facts. Facts don't care about your feelings, as Ben Shapiro put up on a tweet one time. And the absurd thing is that we've got people that are asking this as a question for politics, as if it makes a huge deal. But believe it or not, it made a huge deal to Trump winning the election. One of the major issues was the trans ideology being pushed onto kids. Parents are sick of it. Having to debate gender. Like, are you for real? You're going to tell me that we're going to debate something that is so basic? I don't believe that I am a boy or a girl now. I believe that I am something else. I am gender neutral. Mum, Dad, I'm now non-binary. Can you live with that, Mum and Dad? Huh? So you're actually admitting that there's only two genders by you saying you're not male or female. Like, there's still two genders. There's not something else. So, little Timmy, tell me, what's the other gender that you want to be, aside from being neutral of both genders? See how dumb it actually is? But of course, I don't need to tell my audience that because you already know how dumb and how absurd it actually is, right? Anyway, I'm glad that Pierre Poilievre has his head screwed on straight to some degree. Let's see what happens in Canada, shall we? Be very, very interesting to see now that Trudeau is gone. March, I believe he'll be officially gone. And I can't wait for that day. So it looks like Trudeau's gone. Albo will be gone here in Australia. Be very interesting. If we've got Peter Dutton, who is not much better than Albo. But anyway, is what it is. We just need better leaders to stand up and go, enough's enough. I'm sick of this woke nonsense. The woke BS is officially done. Let's hope. Anyway, you guys take care. Be blessed. And I'll see you all in the next video.